say yeah, yeah, is what I say. I say yeah, yeah, is what I say. Talk to me.
But remember, you have a helper.
Yes, you're my helper.
Okay,
so
you ready?
we have to talk about the ingredients.
Let's talk about the ingredients. So now I'm going to introduce you.
Okay.
Hello everybody. This is Michelle, who I see once a year. And it's my second year in a row. She's come to our house to teach tango and to cook spaghetti. And you explain your famous sauce that I love so much.
This is funny because this house is infamous because I will never forget the time that I talked about how good my spaghetti sauce is, and then I made it. And I made it so spicy that no one could actually eat it except for him.
And I got to eat it all, and I ate it all. She made like 5 pounds.
And we still suspect that he did that just to be nice.
No.
So this time we're going to make the not spicy spaghetti sauce, which will be just as delicious, differently. And then we will add the chili pepper for you at the end.
Okay, that's nice, because I really loved it. And Murat is our cameraman.
Murat, show yourself.
Just for interest, in Turkish, when you pronounce a name, you put the emphasis on the second syllable. So it's not like I said yesterday and he got really irritated, Murat. It's not like that, it's Murat,
and
right?
It's not Istanbul, it's
Istanbul.
Good job.
Okay,
now show yourself.
Istanbul.
Oh guys, I'm sorry. Hey guys, it wasn't filming. I did this wrong. I'm so sorry. Can we do it again from the beginning? No, I thought it was recording, but it's not recording.
Oh no!
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we've made movies.
It's gonna be very dry the next time. It has to be the shortened version.
Oh wait! It was recording. I think I'm wrong again. I'm 2 wrongs. That means 1 right.
2 wrongs make a right.
That's right. So everything is on, and you're doing very good.
But
where are
you
the
have to
ingredients?
show yourself.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna be in the picture very soon.
Okay.
We're gonna edit that out.
Oh wait, but there's one more thing too.
Yeah.
This spaghetti is a caveman spaghetti, so it's without real pasta. It's with pasta made from zucchini.
I think this is the right time I should show myself, since you talked about caveman.
Caveman, yeah. So. That's our caveman photographer.
So this is what I feed my caveman with, and the guys are gonna figure this part out. We're working on a new way of.
Yes, we're gonna kind of. This is in development in progress, and
this is a project.
We like to show how it's done.
So they are zucchinis, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna leave that part for later. But come over here, and this is the ingredients for the sauce. So we start out with, especially the carrots and the celery first. We chop them really fine, and then this also pretty fine. So that's gonna all melt away to nothing, and the onions fine dice again. The garlic I'm going to put in later because I like kind of the sweeter flavor of the garlic. The mushrooms, you should make sure to just clean them with a paper towel. Don't wet the mushrooms. I learned that recently too.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
yeah, they're not supposed to get wet because they just absorb all the water.
Excellent.
Sun-dried tomatoes and tomato paste. This is going to go in with the red wine to deepen the sauce. And this is going to go pretty much at the last to brighten it. The truffle oil is for afterwards. We like the truffle oil on top of that. We don't have balsamic vinegar. That would be better, again, to deepen the sauce more if you need to. So we're using the champagne vinegar and see how it goes. And then this is just our regular olive oil.
Sounds good. Your scarf is in the picture too. Do you want to say something about your scarf?
Arts and crafts.
Yes.
That's part of cooking.
These are my scarves that I make for all my favorite people in Tango. It's gonna take me
Wait
a
a minute.
Time.
I don't
for
have
John.
one.
He doesn't have one.
We already discussed it. There will be scarves made for these guys.
We have put in an order.
Hey John, I have 2 of them. That makes me really favorite person.
You're not one of our favorite persons in
Yeah,
Tango.
so it's going to take me time, but eventually you will all have scarves. We'll scarf the entire Tango community.
Alright, then we start, looks like.
Let's get some lighting in here.
Okay.
Awesome.
Excellent.
One last look at the ingredients. We are looking at the zucchini on the right. Right next to that is the truffle oil. And I think that's olive oil. And that's a champagne vinegar, you said. Red wine.
From Homer.
Tomato paste. And that is sun-dried tomatoes, mushroom, garlic, onions, green peppers, carrots.
It looks great.
What's the one on the left?
Celery!
Celery root. Oh, it's
I
awesome.
was just telling you, as a young boy, I grew up thinking that the word salary potentially came from the word celery, which is with a C, but it came from the word sal, which is salt. And in ancient Roman times, the soldiers, legionnaires, got their pay sometimes in salt. Therefore, salary. Yeah, so my wife's into this tango thing, and we have like these people over all the time. And sometimes I'm like, who's coming now? And oh, these are lovely, you know, like lovely people. I'm like, great. And then they show up and like, okay, they're standing in my kitchen, right, with all my cool stuff. And they're just...
God, I can't find anything in this kitchen.
So they're just like complaining all the time. I mean, have you seen this place? This is ridiculous, okay? I gave them my BMW to go shopping today. And they're like, how do I get to the store? Like, come on. Alright, that's all I gotta say about that. Damn.
Well, that in peppers, all of the spiciness comes from the membrane and from the seeds. So I'm going to take them out so that I don't burn this household down for the second time.
So if all of the spiciness is coming from there, that means the body doesn't have any spice, really?
It doesn't have much spice. And when you cook it with liquids, it comes out really strong.
Good to know.
This word? The word is bakushan.
What language is that?
Bakushan. It's Japanese.
Oh.
So it's not really an English word that you can use, but we're trying to Englishify it, trying to westernize it, trying to bring it into our vocabulary, get it in the Oxford English Dictionary. I'll tell you exactly what it means. It means, I have it here, listen, because it's so funny. Bakushan is the experience of seeing a woman who appears pretty from behind, but not from the front. It's bakushan, and it's an excellent word. And I think we could also make it for men, but usually men are ugly from front and behind. Right? Kinda?
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, you know what I mean. It's like, right? Like, face isn't as important to men because, like, Jerry Hall dated Mick Jagger and he's ugly. You know, so I don't know if it's that important. Okay, so that's our word of the day, bakushan. Don't forget it. Oh yeah, let's check this with it out.
First of all, the best way to cut an onion is you chop the top part off, and then you do a little circle around the bottom part.
But not all the way through, huh?
And then you take the skin off. Yeah, not all the way through.
That was that.
So
That was a good part.
and then what you do is you cut partially this way, and then you chop it and you have an automatic dice.
Oh.
And if you're like me and you cry when you cut onions, you should turn a burner on and cut close to the burner because it burns the whatever it is that makes you cry out of the air.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
I also heard about something that we cry because there's only about our nose have those sensors that picks up stuff from the onion. So if you actually breathe from your mouth, it never affects you. Is that true? Let's try it and breathe only from our mouth.
Oh,
it's so beautiful.
Too. We're totally set.
There we go. Oh, that's good.
Is that okay?
Oh, you're doing
sure?
great. Yeah.
Okay, the cameraman's filming, but I feel inadequate still. My skill level is. Well, no, I think it's just true. I'm an amateur, and that's okay. Hey, Michelle, correct me if I'm wrong, but last time you made a lot more sauce, right?
Yes.
Like I remember there was a mountain of onions, like Julia Child style.
Yes.
Mountain of onions.
Yes.
And carrots, and that was because it was too hot. You said you wanted to make more.
You explained that yesterday, huh, Michelle?
So what happened was. I get very emotional when I cook. Just kidding.
Reminds me of my grandma, my mommy.
You were going to explain why the last time you made the sauce a lot.
Oh. okay, right. So I mentioned that the Ibes household is not, they're Dutch. And
Are you saying we're bland? We lack no taste?
no, they just don't, they don't eat a lot of spice. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So Dutch people don't eat much spice. And I was so excited to use a real smoked chipotle pepper, dried, and I never used it before.
It was really good, by the way.
I thought it was delicious too, but as soon as it got into the sauce, it started pulling the heat out like crazy. And when I tasted it, my mouth went numb immediately. So nobody could eat it, except John.
I ate it all.
Then you decided to.
Oh right, so then I had to try to like tone down the spice, so I kept adding and adding and adding and adding. And then we ended up with a lot of sauce.
And I was really happy because of that.
Did you say 3 more days you ate that every
ate it
meal?
all. It was pounds and pounds of it, and I had it for. I'm sure I had it for lunch and dinner for many days. And Sabine got so sick of me talking about how much I loved it. That's why she's irritated.
She's still irritated here.
But I have some exercises to do, and one of them I learned from Homer Ladas. I don't know if I pronounced his name right.
You pronounce it in the Turkish way.
Ladas. One of them is when you're walking across the kitchen. Guys have a hard time balancing life, especially guys like me who never dance who don't know anything. But when you're walking across the kitchen, try to walk with like this. It really works a lot of different muscles, and it helps you. Now you can speed this up to get across the kitchen, but you got nothing else to do anyway sometimes. So why don't you try that without stumbling?
Well, easy doing that. Can you put in high heels on and try? Let's see what happens.
Well, I think Michelle might give us a demo of her special skills, but we'll do it at the end. We'll do just small.
I just want to say that
Dance around.
that looks like the linear back ocho to me.
That's
traveling
right.
forward.
That's right. On the shoulder
forward.
steps or
and it's
whatever.
kind of hard to get your foot to go forward without. It's a bit of a trick initially for guys, but the girls seem to do really well.
Now, on your way back, do you also do forward crosses that goes back, like same direction?
Well, right now I just do this, and then
No. Okay.
what other exercise? I could. Maybe we could show another exercise.
Well, do you want to try that while you're facing this way?
Okay, well I'm facing this
Forward
way.
cross, but it makes you go back.
Forward cross makes you go back. So.
Take forward cross steps.
Like
you were
like
doing.
this.
Here you go, but it goes backwards. Here
Oh
you go.
yeah, sorry. I'm not. Yeah.
No, this is it. We call this.
Oh, this is great. We got
call
another
this
one.
Roger Rabbit running.
Oh, I like this. And the thing is, this is how you. It's kind of like you're gonna look like you're in one of those movies, and you got to keep walking backwards. So this is great, and this is a good way to get around while you're waiting for things to boil.
This is where, like Michelle says, "Hey John, can you pass me the salt from the cabinet behind you?" He says, "Hold on, I'm coming."
Hold on, I'll be there in about a week.
Oh, actually, we do need salt.
We do need. Okay, the salt's right over there. So anyway, that's a great one. That's a new one I can add to the repertoire.
Here we go.
We're gonna do that. And so this is another thing to do in the kitchen to add to your stability on the dance
And
floor.
you can reach even further if you go with your toe, and if you think of crossing really high up in your thigh, but keeping your alignment.
Like way back here like this.
Yeah.
Oh!
Here we go.
Be careful you don't overextend your standing leg.
Oh, okay. I got it. This is tricky. I'm telling you, master this, you're going to be able to do some crazy Marat and Michelle moves to these people.
Which makes you go into the cat foot on the background right
That's
there.
not important. So that felt really good. My feet are all tingly. I can feel all the muscles that when I'm sitting in the office doing all my paperwork, they're dying. And today, they've been brought back to life.
Nice.
That's beautiful stuff. And Marat's finishing off my carrots because I'm horrible at chopping carrots.
Actually, Michelle is.
I'm much better at talking about factoids, actually.
Put the onions in first, because I really like them to cook down a lot. Cook them down until they're about translucent, and then I add in the other vegetables.
Okay, John went upstairs to look for the French press because I like the French press coffee in the mornings, and Michelle went into the bedroom to get her shredder. So it's all up to me now. I can take this and probably put it all over the nice, a lot of salt there, and then a lot of the truffle oil, a little truffle oil, but many of them will be very nice. Here we go, here this, a lot of truffle oil, and then I also like the champagne vinegar, and I think that those onions can benefit some from the champagne vinegar. Here we go. Many of that, a lot of that. Great. Should we put some onion skins? Oh, they're coming. Everything's okay. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry about it. How is it? Pretty well. Nothing?
So, I opened a lot of bottles of wine when I was working in restaurants.
And the bars.
And bars. And
Well, where?
all over New York and New Orleans. But my Italian manager in one of the restaurants, I think in the Trump Tower, he told me to pull the bottle from the cork instead of pulling the cork, because you'll have more chance of messing up the cork. So you hold on to the cork and twist the bottle away from the cork.
Interesting.
It's very important to taste the wine while you're cooking. Okay, you can see the onions are getting translucent. Now it's a good time to put in the rest of the vegetables.
It must be the champagne vinegar.
Fantastic spaghetti. Well, a
Cheers.
caveman
Oops.
bolognese.
A little bit of
No,
red
not
wine
yet,
when
not
it.
yet.
Okay, it's supposed to go some already.
Oh, it's starting to get glassy a little bit, huh? That looks nice.
You know what I forgot to mention is that it's a meat sauce and there's going to be meat in here.
I like that. Sorry. Vegetarian's good too, but I remember the meat from last time. I'm kind of
Yes,
hoping
there's
that
a lot of meat in the refrigerator.
didn't
In
throw that
fact,
out.
I'm going to throw it. I did this the last time I made it too. This is actually supposed to go in first.
The bacon.
But that's okay, it's going to be fine
I
now.
haven't opened packages. I think we lost a couple.
Bacon.
Oh yeah.
Do with the sauce the next day is omelette bolognese.
Oh.
It's so good.
So that means you're putting the rest of the bacon in, Michelle?
Yeah!
Oh my god. Wow, more than this,
My
huh?
daughters are gonna love you. They love bacon.
Oh, good.
Who doesn't like
I
bacon?
have to make up for last time when I almost killed them. I love that.
Hey, Michelle, chick.
Yes?
What else do you carry around with you food-wise?
Let me show you.
Oh, it's coming.
This is my little travel case.
Oh.
It's nice and padded. And I carry around my own grater. It's a KitchenAid. Works really well for
Nice.
the zucchini. This is the wine key that my mom gave to me. It's really sexy.
When you were 6, right? For you to open
When I
wine.
started drinking, yeah.
Jesus.
This is it's not what it looks like. It's a mixture of chipotle pepper and steak rub and smoked sea salt.
Let me see the brand, even though it's not the right brand. That's a sea salt on
is
it.
still in here.
Oh yeah, so you mixed it with the chipotle pepper.
Yeah.
Is that what
and
you
then
did?
this is bourbon smoked sea salt. This is the spicy stuff that John's going to put in afterwards.
I like. Yeah.
And then this is from our friend in Kauai, Bob Newman.
Oh yeah, let me take a look at that.
This is
That's a
the
good,
most
that's a good
incredible
stuff.
steak rub ever, and it's so good in everything.
Yeah.
And the reason, I don't know if they heard yet, but
That's it. In this bag.
the reason why I greedily put in the whole bag of bacon is because this is so good in an omelet, the meat sauce in an omelet, and that's an idea I got from our other Tango friend, Steve. What's boyfriend's name?
Steve, the boyfriend.
From Santa Barbara. Boyfriend.
Too bad the smell doesn't go into the camera, but I think just the sight. Actually, the bourbon salt really got me going.
I guess I forgot you can try this.
Okay.
See, that's pretty good, huh?
Let's see.
I guess they're not so bad, you know, they're nice, but... Okay, so we have a big house, you know, it's a nice house, but we only have one bathroom, and it's usually not a problem. We just kick my dad out, you know, he's the only guy, like, he actually needs it. So us girls basically monopolize it. Chris, we have Elsie doing, God knows what she does in there, and then... You know, I want to get up in the morning and just go to the bathroom, and then I just knock on the door and there's some guy, you know, it's just, it's weird. I don't, just like people in my